Guruji, what does patriotism mean in such a context?
Patriotism means love for the nation. It means simply serving the people.
Is there any karmic cost to this?
Yeah, quite true, quite true. The temptation of amassing huge amounts of money and wealth through corrupt practices is very tempting.
Welcome again, Guruji.
Thank you, Salini.
Guruji, in this episode, we will discuss the nation, the self, the larger dharma. Let's discuss idealism versus reality, the patriot's dilemma. Guruji, we are told to serve the nation. But when we face bad roads, pollution, overtaxation, and inefficiency, we feel bad. Like, what does patriotism mean in such a context?
Beautiful, Salini. No doubt it's a situation of patriotic dilemma before any individual. In fact, patriotism means love for the nation. And love for the nation means simply love for its people. It means simply serving the people. Just take a very small example. There is a gardener who puts all his energy, all his labor into nurturing the garden. But the garden fails to yield the expected results. It becomes full of grass and weeds, and the flowers don't grow the way they have been expected. What does the gardener do? The next time he would devise better ways for gardening the flowers.
Yes.
What will he do? He will try to nurture as best as possible. But he will never discard the garden. Likewise, patriotism means we are doing our best to serve the people of the country. But if we are failing to give the best possible results and we are suffering from problems of corruption like evasion of taxes, like bad condition of roads, and lack of other infrastructure and facilities in the country, it does not mean we should stop being patriotic.
Yes.
It simply means that we must exercise our rights in more and more beautiful ways, in more and more powerful ways. We must cast our votes more intelligently. We must volunteer our services as best as possible, and we must try to make a difference. If not today, if we can continue to give our best for serving the people, we would be able to do better and better tomorrow.
But Guruji, is it possible to live with integrity in a system where corruption is a norm? Can success be ethical?
No doubt, Salini, it's a quite relevant question. People come to me and say, when the whole system has gone corrupt, unethical means are prevailing everywhere to enrich oneself. How can I maintain my integrity? And whether maintaining integrity in such a situation is desirable or there is absolutely no use of living with integrity. The basic question arises, what is the other option? The other option is you also become corrupt and adopt unethical means.
Yes.
Then see what will happen about the country. The whole country will lose hope, will become destroyed by corrupt practices. But even if a single person decides firmly to maintain integrity and starts cultivating the virtues of integrity within oneself, that person will start spreading light all around. He will be able to light one more lamp, then a few more lamps, and then very many lamps can get lighted, and the same man may become a source of light to many others. And the country is full of sincere and well integrated persons who are living with total integrity. If they don't lose hope and they come forward with active integrity in their lives, others will follow their example and they will be able to change the fate of the country. I have to tell you, if we lose hope and if we do not strive for betterment in our life and career, seeing the odds prevailing around, then nothing can happen. Mahatma Gandhi was a person. He managed to strive harder and harder and developed the art of living life with total integrity, with absolute integrity. And his charm started prevailing all around, and very many people started rallying around him. And that proved a pivotal role for the whole country to achieve freedom from the shackles of the British Empire. What I have to say, that wherever you are, by following a life of integrity, you can bring about a great change. Never forget, if you also succumb to corrupt practices and become instrumental in developing unethical means to gain energy, power, and strength, then you will be one who will be destroying the fate and future of the country.
But Guruji, we can't deny away from the fact that we have seen many young professionals who could become that lamp for the society. They leave private jobs and then they switch to government roles just for the corrupt gains.
Yeah.
Is there any karmic cost to this?
Yeah, quite true, quite true. You know, the temptation of amassing huge amounts of money and wealth through corrupt practices is very tempting. And as you say, very many young people manage to leave their good private assignments and rush towards public sector, government sector, just seeing the possibilities of corruption prevailing over there. No doubt they can gather some money or wealth, but this will destroy their souls. This will destroy them from within. This corruption in which they will be living inside out, this may give them a superficial experience of a few material comforts. But at the soul level, they will be feeling guilty. They will be torn within. They will be destroying their possibility of connecting to their own divine source. And this will ultimately make them animals because they will start living at the level of physical status only. This will destroy the possibilities of their inner growth. And as they live this life will become counterproductive.
Yes.
Even in lives to come, they will be simply magnifying the similar corrupt practices, not only in this life, but even in the other life. And consequently, they will be facing the consequences of whatever they have done in this life. And a vicious circle will evolve. Punarapi janaram, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani jatre senam. They will continue living unconsciously, and throughout lives and lives, an unconscious life and living pattern will emerge. They will remain in bondage till the eternity. So, what is needed? That is being conscious in the present life. start living consciously. If you start living consciously by practicing meditation and conscious practices, living in the present, this conscious living will deprive you, will make you aware, will make you alert, and it will not allow you to follow the beaten track of the common people. It will save you from great disaster, and you will be designing your destiny consciously, which will lead to you towards greater experience of joy, towards greater experience of enlightenment in this very life.
And Guruji, how do we serve the country while staying true to our soul's path?
Obviously, living according to your soul's path simply means living according to consciousness. Living by the soul's path means that you are living by the intrinsic values which come from within. By living by the soul's path means you are living a life of joy. You are living a life of love. You are living a life of consciousness and wakefulness. If you are living such a life, it is in no way contradictory to the life of patriotism. Rather, it will strengthen the patriotism on right lines. It will make your patriotism bloom with conviction, strength, and clarity. This idea of living on the soul path will provide you the strength that will ultimately take your patriotism to greater heights. And once you decide it, you will find that the chauvinistic patriotism, the patriotism which is only hollow and confined only to words, will die its own death, and a new patriotism on spiritual lines will develop, which will become a model, a source, an example for the rest of the people of this world to develop their countries, and then to take all the countries of the nation into one humanity, one earth. That is the concept of a nation that is the nation of the whole world. The whole world can become a nation if you follow the path of the soul and you align it with the patriotism of the country.
Guruji, the corporate world is abuzz with CSR. How can we contribute to you to help the society?
Beautiful Salini, out of my own inner life experience, I have reached the conclusion that for the right growth of an individual, the individual is required to grow in both dimensions of life. One is the inner, the other is the outer. One needs to be happy and joyful from within. At the same time, one is required to achieve great material prosperity and riches also, so that he can have a comfortable life on this planet. So, striking a balance between the two, the inner and the outer lives, we have to grow spiritually as well as materially. And for that, I have devised a powerful movement, that is Science Divine Movement. And the basic of Science Divine Movement is Har Ghar Shiksha, Har Ghar Dhyan. That means we need education on scientific lines in the field of science and technology, so that we can achieve great prosperity and riches in our material life. At the same time, we need nurturing meditation from within. And it is only through meditation that inner joy, inner ecstasy, and inner riches of life that can lead us to enlightenment can be nurtured. So, for being at the height of prosperity and riches in the material world, and at the same time experiencing inner joy, inner ecstasy, and enlightenment, we need education and meditation for the every individual on this planet. And that is why all efforts are being made to invite every individual to help this movement of Har Ghar Shiksha, Har Ghar Dhyan. At personal level, every individual can contribute to the best of his capability. Secondly, at the corporate level, through CSR funds, our movement can be helped by corporate houses so that we can create a life full of joy on this planet. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Guruji, for your wonderful answers. We'll soon meet again with some other topic. Thank you.
Thank you, Shalini. Thank you so much. Loved being with you and talking to you.